everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I thought that it might be fun to film a what I eat in a day video because I'm going to cook a lot today. We have visits coming over. Oh, I have my fridge open. We have visits coming over for dinner, so I'm going to make an appetizer, a main dish and a dessert. That's a lot of cooking, plus lunch, plus breakfast, so I really thought it was a good idea to make a what I eat in a day video. So far, I already ate breakfast. I ate toasts with butter and this amazing jam. It's a Norwegian brand called Nuda, and it has like the best jams you can find. And I really like the blåbær one, which is blueberry. And my mom really likes it as well. And I drank tea. I am a bit of like a tea geek, tea obsessed person. Today I drank chamomile tea, and I can show you like my collection. So here is like my spices, teas, sugar, salt, olive oil, like cabinet thing, and back there is coffee. But these are my teas. This one was the one I drank today. It's chamomile. And then I have Lucy Lima, which I have no idea how to call in English. And I have mint tea, which is one of my favorites. And I have Prince tea, which I also don't know how it's called in English. Back there I have more like the packed ones. This is like the best black tea I have ever tasted in my whole life. I also have my like visit or guest tea collection. Yeah, they can choose whatever tea they want. This is one of my personal favorites from Puka, and this is my favorite mint tea, peppermint tea. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to make lunch, which is going to be a fish caldeirada. That's how you say in Portuguese. I'm not sure how you say that in English, but it's basically you cook the fish with the potato and some vegetables just in one pot. And my mom was here last weekend, so she came from Portugal full of meat and fish, and I have my freezer completely packed. Just look at this. There's no more space. This poor guy is here because like it couldn't fit anywhere else. I'm going to use this one and salmon. Normally in this dish you use like different kinds of fish. You mix different kinds of fish, and so I'm going to mix this too. So the first thing you want to do is you need a big pan like this. It's good as like, it doesn't need to be very high, but it needs to be like big, and you know what I mean. So then you need to put first the onion, then the potatoes, then the tomato, and then the pepper, the red pepper. And at the top you put the fish, and you put olive oil and some spices, but you will see. Then you have to put a little bit of water or white wine, but I don't have white wine, so I'm just going to use the water. And then, very important, you need to cover it like this and put it on a low heat. And you shouldn't like mix it with a spoon, you should just like do this. That's it, and now you just have to let it do its job basically. And you will see when it's done, because you'll see the fish starting to be cooked. Okay, so I decided to start with the dessert now for later in the afternoon, because I can do that now and then I don't have to worry about that. So I already started here preparing things, And I'm going to make an apple cake, one that my friend Maria always does, and I really love it, so I asked her for the recipe, so thank you, Maria. So you will need 200 grams of butter, 150 grams of sugar, and then you'll need 170 grams of flour with 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 4 eggs, cinnamon, and apples. And basically you need to join the butter and the sugar together. That's what I did. And then you join the eggs one by one, and then the flour, and then you will see. Since this is done, you need to put a big chunk of it in the bottom of a tray. You have to cut the apples and basically cover the whole layer with apples. And then you get your cinnamon and just sprinkle a bit. And then you put the rest of the dough. There you go. And then you basically do the same with the rest of the apples and do another layer on top. And then put a little bit of extra cinnamon, and if you want, a little bit of sugar on top. It goes for the oven at 170 degrees for 45 or 50 minutes. Meanwhile, our lunch is ready. Ta-da! The cake is ready! Woohoo! And I'm already dressed up for the dinner. And we are going to take it out of the oven! Looks good so far. Dinner time. And I am making this meat, which is pork, black pork, and some kind of way, I don't know how to explain it, but it's almost like ham that goes to the oven. It's really good. And then a lot of vegetables around, like aubergine and carrot. And here I'm making sweet potato mash. And this one goes to the oven. I cut it like this with this stripe so the meat can be cooked inside, and I put olive oil, some herbs and salt. And now I'm going to start with the appetizers, which is going to be this mozzarella cheese with tomato and some basil and balsamico. Yes. It's a really easy to make appetizer, and everyone always loves it. So it's good if you don't have a lot of time. And this food looks great. That was it. Everyone went home. I think everyone really enjoyed the food. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and that you got a little bit inspired or with new ideas for food. Let me know if you make this kind of food normally at home or something similar, or if you're planning to do something like this because you saw my video, because I really like to see the pictures you send me about food. And yeah, I will go to sleep. I talked so much I lost my voice. I will go to sleep and I'll see you guys next week with a new video. Bye!